we need to talk. There's a very important underlying fact here that we just all need to just let settle in our brain. The ugly truth about Bitcoin, about ADA, about Ethereum, about cryptocurrency. The ugly truth is that if you're in it right now, people still look at you weird and still don't understand this weird, risky investment that you're currently placing. For the next 4 to 8 years, the ugly truth about YouTube is that the ugly truth about cryptocurrency, can you tell that my other YouTube channel happens to be all about YouTube? The ugly truth about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, ADA, and things like that is if you're in cryptocurrency right now, you are an early adopter. You are one of the first few people that will possibly gain the most from it in the long run. But that also means that there's a potential that you will lose the most from it in the long run as well. But if you're willing to take the risk, if you're willing to invest, if you're willing to bet on the future, if you're willing to be one of those first people that buy a share of a bookshop that's going online, that bookshop is now Amazon, or that slice of a pie of that weird online thing where you connect with your friends, that thing's now Facebook. If you're willing to commit and you understand the fundamentals, if you're willing to speculate, to accumulate, to invest in the future in the long run, the ugly truth about cryptocurrency right now is that for the next 4 to 8 years, you will be explaining this over and over and over again. You'll hear the same questions. Isn't it this thing that people were buying drugs with? Doesn't it disappear? How does it work? So you buy these shares. They're not shares, Jimmy. So the ugly truth about cryptocurrency is that it's going to be a very strong, long learning curve. But we now have history to prove that it goes up, it goes down, and we have processes. We also have proof now that the mainstream is adopting it. We've got hedge funds, we've got ETFs, we've got Elon Musk tweeting about things, which means that it's not so early in the coming 4 to 8 years. If you're in already, you're ahead of the curve. There's not many people that I know, that I hang out with, that I talk with, that are already into crypto. Okay? But I truly believe it is something that will continue to grow. I truly believe that this will be a very important slice of our life in the 2030s. Okay? And if you're in already, you've got a chance of being an early adopter and getting all of those benefits of that. Imagine if you could have bought in the housing market 20, 30 years ago. Like, I live in the UK. If I could have bought 20, 30 years ago when the house prices were like 1/10 of what they are now and ride it to where they are now, I could generate a huge amount of income and I could invest. That's what Bitcoin is right now. It's you buying a clump of land now, so when it matures in the future and people start building houses on top of this land, you've got the rights to earn the money. Okay? The difference is that right now you have to balance between speculation and future. Bitcoin is becoming more and more stable, nowhere near as stable as stock markets. But that's kind of the thing that you love about it, right? You could put money in an ETF. You could put money in an index fund, and it could go up 3, 4, 5, 6, 10% over the course of a year if you are lucky. Whereas crypto, since the start of the Bitcoin halving, has gone up 10, 12, 20 times. And I'm choking on that idea. If you've gone for a low cap coin, if you are Doge millionaire and you put in a few $1,000 2 years ago, he's now got $2 million. Yes, that means that you have the possibility of riding the roller coaster down at the other end as well, but you place your bets on some of the sturdier horses within the race, Ethereum, ADA, Polkadot, Bitcoin, that kind of thing, then your early adoption could be the thing that makes life-changing money for you. Not necessarily in this cycle, but if you put money in now and you ride it up and you sensibly cash out near the top carefully, and then you ride it to the bottom and you invest back in, you could easily 10, 20 times the money that you've just put aside for the next cycle. In 4 to 8 years, if done correctly and sensibly, that's real life-changing money. The ugly truth about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is you're going to be explaining it for months and months and years on end. But in 4 to 8 years, it won't need explaining anymore. Do you think the internet it needed explaining 20, 25 years ago? So you dial up and you sit there and you what? So you phone, and that phone call sends data to your computer. Now the internet is the life-changing paradigm shift of the last 20 to 30 years. Cryptocurrency and blockchain could be the next big burst within that as well. What do you think about cryptocurrency? What do you think the ugly truth about cryptocurrency is? What currency do you currently hold? And are you looking forward to the future? How long have you been in? Are you a rookie like me? Is this your first year? Right? And where do you see crypto going in future? Are you in for the short-term pump and dump? Or are you investing for the 4, 8, 12-year future? Please let me know in the comments down below. Please hit subscribe so you're alerted every time I either make one of these ranty videos, these random waffly videos, or when I make hot price predictions and breaking news. Check out this video here if you want to, see what YouTube wants to say. Ready? Boop!